Hello Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Welcome to your tarot reading here at the Intuitive Teacup. I'm happy to have you all. Happy birthday to all the Aquarians out there. Please come into this tarot reading with an open heart and an open mind. Take away only what resonates for you and release the rest. Trust your own intuition above all else, because you are accountable and responsible for all your own actions and decisions. This is, of course, optional advice, guidance, and energy check-in. Got that coming out. All right. Let's set the intention, though, for Aquarius to get them some clear, helpful, insightful messages wherever they are at on their spiritual journey. We're going to do who or what is coming in, and then we are going to pull some oracle cards on money and career about halfway through, maybe a little bit towards the end, so stick around for that. So who or what is coming in? Someone is indecisive here. That's your person's energy. Tell me a little bit more. Ooh, to make an offer? This may also have to do with finances. So again, you can choose to view it through whatever lens you want. But since it's around Valentine's Day, I'm kind of thinking we're going to get some love messages too. So you may have an earth sign who's thinking about coming into you. It might not be brand new. They might be hesitating because they don't know if you're single. They might be hesitating because they don't know if you want them back or if it's worth revisiting. So what are their plans with you? Yeah, they want something strong. What are they thinking? They want to put an end to the struggle. How are they feeling? They're waiting to take their emotional cues from you. All right. And then where is Aquarius at in terms of this person or this energy that's coming through? I think it's like someone's wanting to smooth things over with the Strength card coming through and their plans with you. You might be dealing with a Leo, but it certainly doesn't have to be. Maybe a fellow fixed sign. You get some Taurus energy here too. It's like someone's wanting to smooth something over and get back into your good graces is what I'm hearing. But it's almost like they know it's going to be a bit of a struggle. And so in terms of like the emotions they feel a little bit lost. I think they feel a little bit lonely. I think there's a fear that you've moved on without them. But they also can't stop thinking about you. There's also a little bit of pride and ego that comes in with the King of Pentacles too. They may feel like this knocked their confidence or that, and these messages can always go vice versa. Typically we're the hero in our own story, but it's possible this person feels like maybe you didn't treat them right or something like that. But I mean, I think you're both feeling that a little bit. But let's see. Let's check your energy. So in regards to this situation, how is Aquarius showing up in the reading? You're like, let's go. Well, I want some movement. Let's get things off the ground. Or it's you want to get the hell out of Dodge. Let's see. What is Aquarius wanting to move towards? Yeah, no, you want to restore this. You want to reinvest in this person. You want love offers. Though it is possible if you guys are broken up or taking a break, it's possible that you have other offers coming into you, other people expressing interest. I do feel like there's someone else around you that is flirting that is not this person. So just putting that out there. But in regards to this situation, in regards to this person or this situation that's come up, what is Aquarius's plans, their goals, that earthy energy? What do we got? You have very mixed feelings about returning to this, about your past. I think there's a desire to move and never look back. But I also think that there's a part of you that can't detach yourself from this. Because I think you did have feelings for this person. There was some sort of strong connection, very karmic. This is Venus and Aquarius too, so I mean, especially for you. Actually, is that true? Hold on. No, that's Moon and Aquarius. But the fact that it's an Aquarian placement coming up in your goals, I do feel like there's something about this you want to nurture, but it's similar to this. It's like, who makes the first move? I think you're both thinking about it, but again, like you have very similar messages, a little bit of pride. It's like, well, I don't want to be the first one to reach out. There could also, this may or may not be related, there could also be something going on with a sibling where, again, it's like you guys are kind of butting heads a little bit, and like, eventually you guys are gonna hit reset and come back really strong or whatever. You're gonna come back and break bread with them again. But yeah, in the meantime, there's a little bit of like, not sneaking around, but like not wanting to address what happened, and maybe, yeah, there's a little bit of coldness. For some of you, though, if you feel like you were and this isn't for all of you, but if you feel like you were the one who maybe had a misstep or spoke out of turn or did something that you're feeling a little bit regretful about, it feels like your energy is very much wanting to come in and reset the scales and offer an apology or offer that cup of love, in which case there's strategy on how to get your person back. That might be in your plans and goals, especially if you were the one who cut it off or broke it off or wasn't able to contribute to this. And that message might be true because there definitely is something here about this person whoever it is, they're taking their cues from you. It almost feels like they don't feel like it would be appropriate for them to come back or reach out first. And I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I'm getting here. It's like there's a heaviness to this that they're having trouble letting go of and releasing because I don't think they want to. But it's heavy in the mind. It's heavy in the heart. I just, there's something very sad about this Three of Wands. It's like they're longing for you. They're hoping you reach out. It's like they're waiting for your smoke signals, so to say. I think they watch you on social media, but not necessarily in a way where it's like, what is Aquarius up to and who are they dating? It's the opposite. It's like they're looking at photos of you and feeling very nostalgic and like shoulda, coulda, wouldas. There's a heaviness. There's a heaviness about their heart right now. All right, so then what is going on in the mental sector for Aquarius? What are they thinking or communicating? All right, so you want a victory. You want to move forward. You might quite literally be thinking about a Cancerian. You also may have a lot of mental energy being put towards home projects or something about your vehicle too. You may have a lot on your mind right now. It's like you may have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things on like your to-do list, your checklist, things like that. It's like you are in this mode of like, I got to get shit done. But I do sort of want to suggest very gently that some of you may be filling up your day and your agenda with like a to-do list so that you don't have to think about this because the emotions tied to it are kind of heavy and uncomfortable. And I think there's a healthy middle ground. I think there's a healthy balance. I think by avoiding it entirely, which can sometimes be this card, the feelings are going to catch up with you. They're not just going to go away if we don't actually, bring the shadowy stuff into the light and examine how we're actually feeling and what we're thinking and what we want to do about it. I'm not saying you ever have to return to someone that you don't want to be with. Of course not. You always have choice. You always have power. You always have agency. But, you do have two cards of kind of like sentimental, the past. I mean, you literally have Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Water signs will always go down, right? Water signs, if they don't find ways to lift themselves up, water sinks into the earth. So there is maybe a tendency to let the heavy weight of this, the emotional stuff, bring you down if you're not aware of it. But I do like that it's balanced with the Eight of Wands, where it's like, let's try and keep the vibe high. Let's try and move up from this. Let's try and, keep things in motion. Let's not get like sort of burdened with this heavy energy. I do think you are looking to travel a little bit, even just like day trips. You may be meeting up with friends. You may be taking a little, staycation, or not staycation, but I mean like weekend getaway sort of. You get a hotel, you do this, you Airbnb, whatever. You might be meeting up with friends. You might quite literally be talking through something with a Cancerian, even if it's not about a Cancerian. But I mean, ultimately, this is like the mental sector too. So you want some sort of victory. I think you want to come out from this unscathed, or feeling like, not in a negative, egotistical way, but feeling like you won, in a sense. Like, I think you're either hoping to win back the heart of this person, you're hoping to fix it and be, proud of yourself that you guys were able to come together and make this work again. Or, I mean, for some of you, you want to be able to walk away from this and not hold any grudges or resentment or have any hang-ups. So there's something about, I want to move on from this and have a sense of like pride and dignity about how we handled it, how we settled things. And so emotionally, I think this is sort of going to tell me where we're headed the most. Where's Aquarius emotionally at with this prospect? This person who I think they're waiting on you, Aquarius. I have to be honest. Where is Aquarius at emotionally with this person? Is there still emotions? Do they want this person back? Are they, let's see, you got two cards. Yeah, no, you like this person. I'd say you love this person. You might. This is a card of Venus and Aries. So the idea of two individual people coming together, that's like the Aries, Mars, right? The individualism, independence. And then Venus is about connection and linking and harmonizing and balance. So I think you're hoping that this comes back into balance, that you guys are able to restore this and get back to that sort of soulmate connection. There could be a lot of arguments or issues about a house or a property or moving in together, or that's just been a main focus of discussions and attention. There could have been some sort of fight over, I don't know, about where to move or I don't know, repairs that are requiring a lot of money that maybe just isn't there. I do think there's some conversation you had with this person where they're revisiting and there is a sense of, yeah, maybe I should have done better, or they're looking at what I could have done better, and again, how to get back into your good graces. That's a big message here. I don't know. I do like your cards, especially these. I think you want to move forward with quote unquote love offers or restoring emotion, being a little bit more kind, compassionate understanding to what this person's going through, wanting to hear them out, and ultimately communicate, sending messages, sending lots of messages, or these can be in-person discussions too. But yeah, emotionally, you might feel like this person is at a distance, or physically, you guys may be taking a break, and so you're not like living with them or actively, seeing them every weekend, dating it. This might kind of be in flux. I have to be honest, this doesn't feel new, guys. I'm happy to read for new stuff if that's what I'm sensing and feeling. If you're not interested in taking a person from the past back, my first suggestion would be to, make sure you're not self-sabotaging them, because if you're constantly thinking about the person of the past or planning your life around things that happened in your past, essentially that's going to confuse the universe, and you're not kind of opening up that space for something new. None of this feels new to me. That being said, I guess I would look out for an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, maybe a Leo. But again, 90% of you who are resonating with this, it's not new. It doesn't mean it has to be like, 3 or 4 years old. It could be new-ish, but yeah, this person isn't a stranger to you. Confirmations, oracle cards, something that would bring a confirmation to Aquarian energy of who this might be with the archetype deck, or some sort of symbol, something symbolic about this. The spy, seeker of secrets, intelligence agent, covert, espionage, and undercover. That actually feels very Aquarian to me. I don't know why, it just kind of does. Also, again, kind of like, I don't want to say digging for dirt, because again, I do think this person is nostalgic and looking back, but I have to be honest, it's not in a way of I'm jealous of whoever Aquarius is hanging out with. It's like, oh, I wish I were hanging out with them too. Like I wish I had been invited to that concert with them, or pictures of you, whatever, at the bar or at the thing or at the park with your dog. It's like, oh, I love Aquarius's dog. I wish I was there with them. Like there's no bad feelings, other than I think this person holds themselves accountable for things they wish they had done differently, or they're definitely kind of stuck in their head about, could I have done better? Should I have shown up differently? And I'm not saying anyone here is right or wrong. I think it takes two to tango. So I think both people are reflecting on what went down, and I think your plans are to revisit the past, ultimately, with the seven of swords and the 6 of cups. There's like this do I, don't I on the fence, but ultimately what is this guy looking at? He's looking at the past. That's where his focus and his attention is. So even though it looks like he's headed away and headed in another direction, ultimately he's going to bump into this Knight of Cups anyway, and I think that's what your energy regarding this person is like. No, I want to send messages from the past. What's interesting is someone might beat you to the punch, though, too. As much as I am feeling they're waiting for their smoke signal from you, or a sign that it's appropriate and okay to communicate, if you're not sending out the sign or putting out the vibe, even though you're thinking about it, I do think that you guys are sort of, I don't know if psychically connected is the word, but there's something here. There's something deep. And so maybe just you being in a similar vibration of the missing and again, like the good memories, leaning into like the happy connection you had, this person may actually roll the dice and reach out. But I always say, I don't think it's beneficial for anyone to be in that place of like, well, I refuse to reach out. If it's coming from a place of, again, like ego, that's not going to bring your person back. That's a terrible way to like be in, or a terrible energy to manifest in, kind of, again, like the grudge, the resentment, the ego. That being said, if it's a little more nostalgic, sentimental, we had some good times and it seems like a shame to leave that behind, you guys are on the same page there, and with Cancerian Leo energy, I really do sense that too. I think you guys are coming back together, and in the long term, it's going to make you even stronger that you went through this. But in the short term, yeah, it's frustrating. I think there were some hurt feelings. And then you have Boss, Master of Wealth, Risk, Investment, Management, and Leader. That feels very King of Pentacles to me. So, all right. Love oracles. Anything we need to share with Aquarius here? The Boss and the Spy. That feels Taurus, Scorpio energy to me. Again, fixed energy. Not that it has to be those signs, but it's like, I don't know, that may be placements that are strong in one of your guys' charts or something like that. The Boss and the Spy. Also, I don't know why I got this, but I just, like, BS. I just like, oh, that's BS. That's BS. I don't even know what this is in reference to, but you'll know if that's your message. Like, yeah, that's BS. Coffee cup, how appropriate for the intuitive teacup reading, right? Meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. Duh, you guys. Cups are all about emotions and feelings and what makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside, what makes you feel cozy. I think for some of you it's this person. It's like there's something about this connection. It feels like good medicine. And then date, meeting someone new, getting back out there, plan and set a date. Love it. Love it, love it. Okay, We'll pull a couple oracles just on your money for those who are interested. I don't typically do tons of oracle readings, but you got the assistant card showing. But yeah, I'm trying this deck out, so we'll keep it short and sweet. Hopefully you get some confirmations of things you might need to hear. For Aquarius, what's up with Aquarius? You've had a lot of readings recently on my channel about like the one that got away and then you guys come back together and you're like a power couple. I never shoot to reiterate the same messages, but you know, the energy week to week doesn't change drastically all the time. So yeah, especially with Pluto in your sign too, there's a lot of things being relived or reinvigorated. So that might be the case with money and job stuff too. Let's see, for Aquarius, what's a couple oracles about their career, money, finances? I mean, you got the boss card. I don't hate that. Or anyone who does research, that might be a lucrative career for you right now. Stand alone. There's an opportunity to do things on your own. You have done projects that have led you to become independent. Financial freedom is yours. Love it. And then amusement. You have a natural talent that you can share with the world. It's time to make money from that while having a good time by just being you. So remember to have some fun. Fun is important. I think there's a good balance there, right? Especially as we move into Pisces season. I think that's going to be more important for you guys. Valuing what you do and how you show up in the world, but specifically like the joy, the charm, the charisma, the friendly energy that Aquarius offers, right? Because, I mean, you guys work like a boss. You're a Saturn-ruled sign, so. The career stuff I think you typically have on lock. Let's see. The scribe. You have a great talent for writing and content creation. Your words are powerful to influence others, and you can use that to bring income. Yeah, Aquarius, you have a way with words. Last one. And then damage. You might, there might be some financial loss that you didn't see coming. You need to be prepared and have a contingency plan. This is not the time to take huge risks. All right, so as always, oh, there's one more. Be cognizant with your money, right? You know, you have Page of Pentacles, but you also have King of Pentacles too. There, again, some discussion about money, land, and property is coming through. You may actually have to pay a little bit more to, like, I'm hearing a down payment, maybe a little bit more than you expected, or the taxes on it may have gone up a little bit. So yeah, just heads up for that. And then last but not least, traveler. There's an opportunity for you to travel for work or business. You might be attending a convention or a training that will enhance your skills. Love. All right, we're going to do 2 oracles and we'll wrap it up. Sign of the Times Oracle for Aquarius. Something either related to what we've said or something that would be helpful for Aquarius to hear. Just one, please, for Aquarius. Whoa. One more good shuffle for Aquarius. I love the look of this deck. I just think that's so cool. I always love black and white stripes. I've been into that since I was a kid. I don't know why. I just do. I love black and white stripes. All right, here we go. For Aquarius, 1 card. What would be helpful for them to hear in this reading? Let's see. The key, opportunity. Yeah, again, properties, apartments, rentals, homes, possibly something with a new vehicle or upgrading a vehicle. Something with a key, again, like an Airbnb, staying at a hotel. There's something about entering a new space. And for most of you, it's an upgrade. It's something that you've been manifesting for a while. Even if it's just something fun, like a weekend getaway with friends, it's been something you guys have talked about for maybe years, and like now you're doing it. Keys open doors. This is an opportunity, absolutely. And again, some of you might be moving in with your person. Some of you might be starting to share a space with someone that you have a lot of love for. For some of you, you may actually be getting a place with your sibling. And this would be desirable. This wouldn't be like, oh my God, I'm out of a job and I have to move in with my sister. It's not that. It's the opposite. It's like you might be upgrading to a nicer space and you're like, you know, this would be more affordable if I did it with so-and-so. And they're like, yeah, that sounds awesome. Like, yeah, something with a sibling. Or maybe a friend. All right. Marcella Kroll, Sacred Symbols Oracle. Last but not least, 1 card for Aquarius, something symbolic that they can ponder on or think about. Trust, number 16. Again, there's something about getting back into someone's good graces, and maybe that goes for both of you. Maybe it's going to resonate for different people in your life, but let's read what it says. All right, trust. Step into the unknown. All may not be revealed at this time. Trust in unforeseen forces. Meditate on this to let go of all attachments or possibilities and to free yourself from your dharma and increase your trust in your guides and in the universe. This card is inspired by The Nothing in the movie The Never-Ending Story. Oh my God, I love that song. Obsessed. So obsessed. Okay, can I tell you guys a quick story? One of my best friends got married like last summer. She's a Leo, and we were allowed to submit tracks of what we wanted to hear on the dance floor, right? So I had requested that song because it's so cheesy. That's why I love it. Like I don't take it seriously. Like it's so 80s and synthy and like bad hair and like Anyway, the never ending story, and it had like a revival of Stranger Things, right? Anyway, okay. So that we were all talking like before the wedding, what song did you request and this and that. And like I submitted a bunch, and then they were like the never ending story. Like how do you even dance that? And I'm like, I don't know, you guys, but we're gonna find out, and it's gonna be great. And I was like, we need to go hands in on this because I think there were 4 bridesmaids. So I was like, so when that song comes on, I don't care who you're talking to or if you have a piece of cake in your mouth. I need the bridal party to go to the dance floor, and we're gonna dance. So anyway, long story short, the song finally comes on, and we're all in line getting dinner. It's like the worst possible time, but to their credit, every single bridesmaid, the song came on, we looked up and like made eye contact at each other from across the room. We all like dropped our plates wherever we were, even in the buffet line, right? We all get to the dance floor. It's just like the 4 of us awkwardly trying to figure out how to dance to the never ending story. I think we lasted maybe 20 seconds, and we were like, we're good, right? Like we did it. This isn't great. Like this is awkward. Everyone's looking at us. No one's joining. We're like, okay, good talk. And then we all left the dance floor, and then we, proceeded with our evening. And it was a fabulous wedding. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, probably not a great song at a wedding unless people have a lot of fun juice in their system. If you get my reference. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave you with that fun story. Maybe talk about weddings. I don't know. Maybe something about that is symbolic, or maybe you need to go watch the never ending story. All right, Aquarius. Thanks for joining me today. Please show me some love and hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it if you left a positive comment or an emoji. That helps this reading gain a greater audience on YouTube, and it helps my channel grow, and that's my goal. If you're not already, I would invite you to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted when I post my tarot readings. And if you want more content, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook. If you want to leave a tip or a donation, click on the heart with the $ through it, and you can leave any amount you want. Again, that would be totally appreciated. I'm the Intuitive Teacup, and I will see you soon for more tarot. Bye, Aquarius, and happy birthday.